Listen some heart-touching lines. Your manifesting did not go wrong. But if you start to believe it did, then what are you automatically going to manifest? With the law of attraction, your beliefs are everything. And you always have the power to shift a negative back into a positive. Since this is such an important topic and one of my most popular questions, I decided to put this quick guide together for you. So if you think your manifesting has gone wrong, refer back to this video. Because it really isn't about what you think, I promise. Today I will talk about first here's what to do when manifesting goes wrong. And second, when manifesting goes wrong, how to get back into flow. Start with here's what to do when manifesting goes wrong. When manifesting goes wrong, step number 1. Don't blame yourself. As a seasoned manifestor, the first thing you do when manifesting goes wrong is to immediately blame yourself. Oh my gosh, my point of attraction must have been all wrong. How did this happen? I should have done something differently. But blaming yourself is actually the worst thing you can do. Yes, of course, the path to manifesting is learning how to use your mind consciously. But as good as we are, we can't control every little thing in our life, especially the house. If we could, what would even be the point of life? We're here to have to figure stuff out and to witness the beautiful unfolding of our life. If we could prevent every bump in the road, this would be a pretty damn boring movie to watch. We're not here to be boring, we're here to grow. Blaming yourself will only drag your energy down and focus your attention out of the current moment. So no matter what did or didn't happen, please don't be tempted to play the blame game. That will only drag your energy down, and no one's got time for that. When manifesting goes wrong, step number 2. Keep going. When you think your manifesting has gone wrong, please try to remember that true manifestation faith doesn't really get put into practice unless something goes wrong. I strongly believe that most of us are given tests along the way to our goal. For example, this might occur where something you thought was it turns out to not be so stellar after all. You might feel momentarily disappointed or think that your manifestation didn't come true at all. But what's really happening is that you're being set up for the next level. The illusion that was in front of you was just a test of your faith. Being able to say no and walk away from the things that aren't right for you sends a powerful message. But that ability requires you to keep believing in the process. So please don't give up right before your miracle. Keep holding space for your desire and don't let this bump in the road throw you off track. When manifesting goes wrong, step number 3. Get out of the how. One of the most cardinal rules of manifesting is to stay out of the how. Yet when something doesn't go exactly according to our plan, we are usually just getting upset because reality isn't matching the story we created in our minds. Again, that's just an attachment to the how. So if reality has handed you an unpleasant, unexpected surprise, do your best to drop the story. The universe is abundant and there are a zillion ways for you to get what you want. This is a good time to get curious about what story you were holding onto. Go back and see what attachments you can drop around your manifestation and the story you, inadvertently, created. There's almost always room to let something go. When manifesting goes wrong, step number 4. This isn't the end. One light bulb realization I had recently was this. Your story only sucks if you're at the end of it. As we all know from watching the movies or reading books, the hero of the story always has to wade through some shit in order to get what they want. That's why we watch movies or read books. If there wasn't a story, what would be the point? So please don't forget you are the hero of your own story. But you are still writing the ending. This doesn't have to be the end unless you choose to believe so. So try shifting your energy back to being on the journey instead of defeated at the end. Now doesn't that feel so much better? It's a million times better to go through life remembering you are in the middle of your own story. So it's okay if it hasn't worked out because it's going to. Obviously. And if you can't hold on to that belief, at least try this one. A no in the current moment doesn't necessarily mean a no forever. So please just don't abandon your dream. When manifesting goes wrong, step number 5. Keep having fun. My number 1 unbreakable manifesting rule is to have fun. Always. And yet, when I see manifestors stressing and worrying about their manifestations, it's pretty clear that they're not having fun anymore. Instead, they've bought the sad story or into the fear. They're no longer trusting in themselves or the process, and of course that doesn't feel very good. So please remember, it's hard to manifest something that feels good if you don't feel good while doing it. If you've gone into a worry spiral, take action to drag yourself back out of it. Take your mind off of things for a while. Dive back into your self-care. Keep asking yourself what you can do to feel good right now. Feeling good in the moment is always going to connect you back to your power and get you back into flow. So please make having fun a regular part of your manifesting routine. So tell me, what do you do when your manifesting goes wrong? Which action are you going to take to get back into your power? Just remember, thinking that it's over is the fastest way for it to be over. You always have the ability to manage your thoughts and attitudes, no matter what's happening around you. So please don't count yourself out just yet. There's always some action you can take to get back to manifesting effortlessly. Now come on, second thing when manifesting goes wrong. How to get back into flow. Before start, if you want absolutely free abundance miracle tone, so check the description first because this miracle tone available for limited time. Now when manifesting goes wrong. How to get back into flow. The truth can be hard to swallow. But sometimes the things that you manifest just don't work out. For you, that could mean anything from a minor disappointment to a major upset. However, does that really mean your manifesting went wrong? I certainly don't think so. Sometimes this happens because you're trying to manifest something way too over the top, like winning the Powerball lottery or trying to change something that's beyond your control. But most of the time, it doesn't actually mean anything yet. And this is where your attitude becomes more important than ever. I understand exactly why this happens though. Seeing a perceived failure is tough. So this is where so many manifestors get discouraged and give up. But that just means falling back into your old belief pattern. Only really believing in your intention once it's in front of you. But manifesting is always about believing first, before you have any evidence.